After 16 years of Rip Ride Rockit thrilling guests, it is coming to a close. With its vertical, I'm panting right now, I've just been running. With its vertical vertical lift and non-inverted loop, it was definitely thrilling, that's to say for sure. It was its height was 167 feet, and it had 3,800 feet of track, racing at 65 miles per hour. Now, oh my gosh, it had a soundtrack, not soundtrack, a music that you could listen to, and you could click on it on the little thing. I'll put a photo of it on the side here on what it looks like, the ride vehicle or the ride seat. And it was at Universal Studios Florida, if you don't know that already. And it was quite an experience. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm happy and I'm sad that this is closing. I know a lot of people will be sad because although it is a bumpy ride, it is also thrilling and very memorable. I like this ride for the fact that the idea of it, that you could listen to music while on a roller coaster, that is absolutely sick. That is very cool. But they didn't really execute it too well with how bumpy and that the fact that it was broken down so much. But you could listen to multiple songs on there, rock songs, and they had a secret playlist where you could hold on the button up the top and it would give you a number, or not a number, but you could put in a number and it would go onto a song that isn't on the normal playlist. I mean, the last day that you can ride this is August 17th, 2025, which would have already gone by the time I'm recording this. And the official closing is August 18th, or it. By the time this releases it's already closed. But, I think reactions are definitely mixed on this ride. Purely because of some people love it for its thrills. Some people are big coaster fans and are like, yeah, there's better coasters than this, especially after Velocicoaster opened. And this ride was made definitely purely also to partly kind of fight against, even though it's under the same resort, Islands of Adventure, because they still want people coming to Universal Studios Florida, but they didn't have many thrills back then in Universal Studios Florida back in 2009. Now, the blue walls, or the construction walls, have already gone up, and there is actually, I believe there's like signs on the walls saying there's Ghostbusters, there's a Fast and Furious sign. So we don't know what this is going to be. Some speculation. My personal favorite, Ghostbusters or Back to the Future. Both I love both of those series of movies. But it could also be Fast and Furious, which I also love that series of movies. Universal doesn't have a great past with Fast and the Furious, with Fast and Furious Supercharged being, in my opinion, the worst ride in the park. But otherwise, some fans also speculate there is going to be an Intamin coaster replacing this, which if you don't know the story between Intamin and Universal, there isn't much of a story, but a lot of rides, great rides, are built by Intamin in Universal. Hagrid's Velocicoaster, you name it, are built by Intamin. And I'm hoping personally that Intamin builds this, a multi-launch coaster. The Fast and Furious ride, if we got one, it would be like the one in Hollywood, which I can put up a clip or something on the side here. That's where I put all my clips. But it's a coaster which the carts literally drift, or the coaster literally drifts, which is absolutely awesome. And you're racing, but I don't know. I am a big fan of that. That sounds extremely fun and cool to go on. So we'll see what happens in the future and what actually replaces this ride. Universal has yet to confirm though. Now, from its skyline-defining silhouette, Rip Ride Rockit is now being torn down. And really, a lot of people are going to miss it. Like I've said before, some people love it, some people don't. But people are going to miss definitely the playlist, even though they did remove a lot of songs from it, the thrill, and more. Just some people might miss the overall atmosphere from the ride being there and the screams coming from it. Now, it will be in our memories for sure, and safe to say, rest in peace, Rip Ride Rockit. Now, it's time to see, kind of look ahead, you could say, and see what is next for the evolution of this ride, or evolution of the park, and what actually replaces this ride. And also, lots of theme park excitement will be coming as this ride is getting replaced, meaning there's another coaster coming to Universal. So that is definitely exciting. So farewell to Rip Ride Rockit. If you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe. And if you want to see any more of my content, you can either subscribe, or you can also, I would appreciate it a lot, but you can also see some videos that I've also made right here. I'll put this, YouTube recommends this for you, it's your best video that you can watch, and then down here I'll put my last video that I uploaded. I believe that was a Hagrid's vs. Universal, or Hagrid's vs. Velocicoaster, kind of a Universal face-off, you could say, which I might be starting a new series, calling it the Universal Face-Off. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.